Ever pondered what the future of transportation in America might look like? Today, we find ourselves at the crossroads of innovation and tradition. Our current transportation landscape is dominated by cars, planes, and conventional trains, each with their own set of limitations. Traffic congestion, environmental concerns, and long travel durations are just a few of the challenges we face daily. Now, envision a solution that brings speed, efficiency, and sustainability together. Enter the concept of high-speed rail, a mode of transport that has already revolutionized travel in countries like Japan and France. These bullet trains, capable of reaching speeds over 200 miles per hour, promise to significantly cut down travel time and reduce carbon emissions, offering an enticing glimpse into the potential future of American travel. With the rise of high-speed rail, America's transportation landscape is poised for a seismic shift. This $140 billion race is not just about speed, but about shaping the future of transportation in America. This revolutionary idea didn't just appear out of thin air. No, it started as a whisper of progress, a murmur of change. The concept of high-speed rail is far from new. It's an innovation that traces its roots back to the mid-20th century, when Japan, a country smaller than California but with a population exceeding 100 million, grappled with a transportation crisis. Their solution? The shinkansen, or as we know it, the bullet train. It was a marvel of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity, and a promise of a future where distance and time would no longer be barriers. This was the spark that ignited the flame. The Shinkansen became a beacon of possibility, inspiring countries around the world to dream bigger, to push harder, and to strive for a future where travel was not just a means to an end, but an experience in itself. France heeded the call with the TGV, a high-speed rail network that crisscrosses the country, turning hours-long journeys into swift, seamless transitions. Germany followed suit with the Intercity Express, a system that transformed the country into a close-knit network of cities and towns. China upped the ante with the largest high-speed rail network in the world, a grand testament to their vision and ambition. Each of these countries and many others have successfully implemented high-speed rail, proving that it's more than just a pipe dream. They've shown that it's a viable, sustainable, and efficient solution to the challenges of modern transportation. And so the seed was planted. On American soil, a nation built on the spirit of innovation and progress, the idea took root. Inspired by the successes of high-speed rail around the world, visionaries began to dream of a similar future for America. A future where coast-to-coast travel was no longer a grueling ordeal, but a swift, comfortable journey. The dream of high-speed rail in America was born, fueling a race that would cost an estimated $140 billion. Like any race, there are competitors, each vying for the title of America's first high-speed railway. In this high-stakes race, there are a few key players that stand out, each with their own unique visions and strategies. First, there's the Texas Central Railway, a privately funded venture that aims to connect Houston and Dallas with a bullet train inspired by Japan's Shinkansen. They've faced numerous legal and logistical hurdles, but they've also reached significant milestones, including securing over $10 billion in funding and obtaining key regulatory approvals. Next up, we have the California High-Speed Rail Authority. Their ambitious plan envisions a statewide network connecting major cities from San Francisco to Los Angeles with trains capable of reaching speeds up to 220 miles per hour. Progress has been slow, marred by budget overruns and political opposition. Yet they've broken ground on the first segment and are pushing forward despite the challenges. And let's not forget Brightline, the Florida-based company that's already operating a higher-speed rail service between Miami and West Palm Beach. Their next big goal? To extend their reach to Orlando and eventually to Tampa, creating a high-speed rail corridor across the state. Then there's Amtrak, the veteran of the group, with its plans to upgrade its existing corridors in the Northeast and to create new ones in the South and Midwest. They're banking on their experience and the recent surge in federal support for rail infrastructure to give them an edge in this race. On the fringe, there are also several Hyperloop projects promising speeds over 700 miles per hour through the power of magnetic levitation and vacuum tubes. While these are still in the experimental stage, they represent the cutting edge of transportation technology and could be game changers in the future. The race is not just about speed, but also about innovation, sustainability, and changing the way we travel. The journey towards America's first high-speed railway is about more than just getting from point A to point B faster. It's about redefining what's possible in rail travel and shaping a more sustainable and connected future. So, how far along is America in this high-speed race? Well, the journey has been anything but smooth. The high-speed rail project has seen its fair share of ups and downs. Let's take a look at where we stand today. As of now, the project is in full swing with various construction sites active across the country. The most significant progress has been in Texas, where the Texas Central Railway, a company dedicated to building a high-speed rail line between Dallas and Houston, is making headway. The project has secured significant funding and has started acquiring land for the track. This is a major step towards realizing the dream of a high-speed rail network in America. However, the road hasn't been all rosy. There have been setbacks too. Legal battles over land acquisition and environmental concerns have slowed down progress. It's been a tug-of-war between the need for development and the necessity to preserve the environment and respect property rights. But it's not just legal hurdles. The project has also faced financial challenges. With an estimated cost of $140 billion, funding the project has been a colossal task. Despite these challenges, the project has attracted investors from all over the world, testament to the potential and promise of high-speed rail. And speaking of promise, there have been some promising breakthroughs as well. Engineers have been innovating, creating new technologies to construct more efficient and faster trains. They are not only focusing on speed but also on sustainability, aiming to make the rail system as green as possible. Moreover, the public sentiment towards the project is also changing. More and more people are recognizing the benefits of high-speed rail, from reduced travel times to decreased carbon emissions. This shift in public opinion is a significant development in the race to build America's first high-speed railway. Despite the hurdles, the dream of high-speed rail in America is more alive than ever. The journey may be tough, but the destination is worth it. The race is on and America is determined to reach the finish line. But what does this mean for you and me? We're not just talking about a fancy new train here. The arrival of high-speed rail in America has implications that reach far beyond the railroad tracks. Let's delve into how this could impact our everyday lives, the economy, and the environment. Imagine cutting your commute by more than half. With high-speed rail, a 2-hour journey could be a breezy 45 minutes. That's less time stuck in traffic, less stress, and more time for what truly matters. It's not just about getting from point A to point B faster, it's about enhancing the quality of our lives. On a larger scale, the high-speed rail could be a massive economic engine. Not only could it generate numerous jobs during its construction, but it also has the potential to stimulate local economies along its route. New businesses may sprout up near stations, and existing businesses could see a surge in customers as more people have access to their services. It's a ripple effect that could lead to economic growth across the country. But it's not all rosy. There are valid concerns too. The construction of high-speed rail lines could disrupt communities and ecosystems. There's also the question of affordability. Will the average American be able to afford a ticket, or will this become a luxury only for the well-heeled? These are issues that need to be addressed. And let's not forget the environment. High-speed rail could significantly reduce our carbon footprint by offering a greener alternative to flying and driving. It's an opportunity to fight climate change while rethinking how we travel. Yes, the high-speed rail comes with its own set of challenges, but it also brings immense possibilities. It's not just about moving faster, it's about moving smarter and more sustainably. It's about creating opportunities and connecting communities like never before. The high-speed rail could redefine not just our commutes but our entire way of life. The finish line may not be in sight, but the journey is just as important. As we gaze towards the future, it's clear that high-speed rail holds immense potential for revolutionizing America's transportation landscape. But the path to realizing this vision isn't free of hurdles. There are significant challenges to navigate, from securing funding and navigating complex regulations to addressing environmental concerns and managing technological complexities. Yet, these challenges are also opportunities. Opportunities to innovate, to evolve, and to redefine travel for millions. The high-speed rail project is more than just a race to build the fastest train. It's about creating a sustainable, efficient, and accessible mode of transport that could fundamentally change how we connect with each other and our spaces. The $140 billion race is on, and only time will tell who crosses the finish line first. But one thing is certain, the journey to America's first high-speed railway is one that's worth watching.